I think we need to have more empathy and compassion and re-raise and reteach instead of canceling people.
Because your character represents so much toxic masculinity, and that's really big conversation, especially right now as we see with things that are happening with the baby and having everything taken away because of the things that he has said on his platform. What do you believe about masculinity, especially in the black community, and what do you try to make sure that people understand about manhood?
Well, I address some of this in my special. You know what it is. I think some of it is just they don't. I don't even think he understands the damage he did or the damage he's doing, because that's how you're raised. It goes back to how you were raised. It comes back to where you come from. So just because you say some words, that's the denotation.
Right.
But the connotation, what does that word really mean, and what are you saying? And so a lot of it is ignorance, and I think it all comes down to, we always look at people as they're monsters, but they're not. They're hurt little boys at the end of the day. And I think we need to have more empathy and compassion and re-raise and reteach instead of canceling people. I think you have to give people a sit down. I think it's not about, that's why I hate about our justice system, is that you mess up and we put you in jail for life.
Right.
Instead of having better schools, having better opportunities. There's no redemption. We got to get better. With your children, instead of beating them, talk to them. We have to condition, I think, our men differently. And I think it'll give them a compassion because they're raised with that. And it's like, no, my daughter who's gay teaches me a lot of what I can't say, because I grew up in 1970. And she's like, Dad, you can't say that. Oh, you can't? No. And I used to teach my mama, you can't say that. Why not? But that's what we used to call it. That's what you used to. As we evolve, it's the younger generation that has to teach the older generation, and the older generation has to be a little bit more open to learning. But at the same time, we have to go back to how we're raised and fix some of those things, and not always just be quick to, get
Share
rid of
dangerous things as well, though, because he understands the platform. Like, you wouldn't go on your platform and say dangerous things. So it's like, I get it, redemption, but how do we even bridge the gap?
How old is he?
Right, he's like 20-something.
I'm a 49-year-old man.
Right, very grown.
As a young 20-something-year-old dude, I probably say some dumb stuff.
So there should be a little space to make mistakes, but then at the same time,
we have to grow people. I'm one to go, you have to do with kids, you have to do with adults. We have to learn to build bridges and not burn them. The easiest thing is to burn a bridge. The hardest thing is to build the bridge. And once that bridge is up, how do we keep it going? And I think it takes communication. Yes, there has to be some discipline involved. And I think that goes for a lot of things that we're seeing nowadays in our cancel culture. It's like, you can't cancel people forever. You have to give them a teach. You have to take some things away from them. You have to reteach them and then bring them out there, and you see somebody grow. Artists was able to grow back in the day. People have the right to grow.
we need the space for that.
Yes. But take some punishment. But sit your ass down a couple of those. It's like a kid. You don't put a kid in timeout forever. Sit your little ass down. All right.
Learn your lesson.
Let me get you out 5 minutes early.
So timeout is better than cancel. Yes. Got you.